Hello everyone. Now let's learn about the business models in online entrepreneurship. First, let's look at a document published by the State Council Office on October 12, 2021. This document provides various supports for mass entrepreneurship among college students and innovation for all. As students, we should apply our knowledge to our online entrepreneurship ventures. In online entrepreneurship, which we might have heard about in our daily lives, what are their sources of income and their main business models? Today, we'll study this in detail. Today's learning content includes understanding the various business models in online entrepreneurship. First, let's see. The content we'll learn today mainly includes two aspects. First, understanding the several business models in online entrepreneurship. Second, based on what we understand about the business models in online entrepreneurship, let's look at our learning content today, which mainly includes 5 aspects. First, the physical goods model. Second, the transaction platform model. Third, the user fee model. Fourth, the free with value added model. Fifth, the advertising revenue model. Through today's study, if we master these 5 models, we can choose a suitable business model for our own ventures based on our actual situation. Now let's take a look at the first type, the physical goods model. The physical goods model is mainly divided into 4 types. Let's understand each one by one. The first is the self-production and self-sales model. As the name implies, it involves producing and selling by oneself. It's more suited for selling agricultural products and more suitable for unique, specialty products, for example, ethnic minority wax dye products, etc. They can be suitably sold using a self-production and self-sales model. This model is generally suitable for a large volume of single products. That's the first type. The second is the outsourcing production model. The outsourcing production model means the business itself does not produce the product, but the product is sourced externally. For instance, if I specialize in a particular agricultural product, we don't produce this agricultural product ourselves, but we buy it from a certain area and then sell it. This belongs to our outsourcing production model. The third model is production without sales. In this model, we only take care of production and not sales. The fourth type is sales without production. In this model, there is no involvement in the production of goods, nor in the sales aspect. It merely provides a platform. For example, familiar ones like Amazon and JD.com, they fit this model, where they sell without producing. These are the 4 models related to physical goods. The second is the transaction platform model. The transaction platform model has 3 common types. One is a physical goods trading platform, another is a services trading platform, and both can generate a type of capital accumulation, which is the capital sedimentation model. Now let's take a closer look at the physical trading platform. Common examples in our life include Tmall and JD.com, etc. They are physical trading platforms. We purchase physical goods on these platforms. Based on this platform model, our entrepreneurial ideas could involve establishing an agricultural product website for sales or creating a platform for the sale of physical goods. This is about the physical trading platform model. The second type, service trading platform. Service trading involves providing services on the platform without selling physical products. For example, zbj.com, Zubaji, a website we often visit, where people can offer services in certain areas or purchase services they need. For instance, if we need to design a video, create a logo, or design an image, these intangible products can all be traded on this service trading platform. So, these 2 platforms give rise to the third model, which is the capital sedimentation model, because whether it's a physical goods trading platform or a service trading platform, both buyers and sellers will have funds sediment within the platform. Thus, the platform can utilize these funds in the process for investment to generate profits. This is what's known as the capital sedimentation model. The third is the user fee model. The user fee model is quite common and widely used because when visiting some websites, using some programs, or accessing some apps, there are various fees involved. So, specifically, what kinds are there? Let's take a look. The first one is the subscription fee model. Subscription fee, for example, our mobile phone bills, 100 yuan per month, or 200 yuan. Another example is subscribing to Iki on a monthly basis. This type belongs to the subscription fee model. Its advantage is that it has a lower usage threshold. That's the first type. The second type is pay-per-use. This is based on our needs and paying accordingly. If we need it, we buy. If not, we don't. For example, IKEA's pay-per-view fees. The fee belongs to paying based on one's needs. Another example is when we search for some documents on Baidu. These documents might require a payment of 2 or 3 yuan. This model belongs to the pay-per-use model. The third model is the printer business model. This type of printer was first adopted by the Japanese printer company Epson, hence the name. We know that when buying a printer, the printer itself is very cheap. But later, when using toner or other consumables, the cost becomes quite expensive. It starts off cheap, and later on, the prices become relatively high. This model is known as the printer business model. These three fee models are all suitable, all feasible. As for which one is better, we can choose based on our actual needs. Additionally, there's the fourth type, the freemium model. Previously, when using the internet, we've also encountered many free services. Now let's look in detail at what types of freemium models exist. First, the first type is limited user access. Firstly, limited by the number of users, limiting by users and the number of uses. For example, when purchasing some enterprise email services, 10 users or 5 users might be free, but if you exceed 10 users, they start charging. This belongs to the limited user access model. For another example, when using some other business models, like when visiting some stores, they might offer one meal for free or similar deals. These also fall under the limited user access fee model. The second type is limited time access. Limited time access, for example, when installing Microsoft's Office suite of products, the first month is offered for free. After that period, it prompts us to renew the subscription. If we renew, we can continue to use it. If not, we cannot use it. This is known as limited time access. The third type is limited functionality access. For instance, we have experience with downloading an app for Mandarin learning, or an app for designing avatars. Generally, basic functions do not require payment. But when using some special functions, payment is required. This belongs to limited functionality access. And the fourth type is late-stage monetization. Late-stage monetization, for example, a common practice seen in startup support organizations. They offer free services to startups or individuals at the beginning, and when your business succeeds, they charge fees later on. This falls under late-stage monetization. There's also a fifth type, monetization through organizing activities. Many of us may have experienced this, like participating in some online events, or joining online groups, or communities. Joining these groups online, and then organizing meetups offline, or participating in some business events, etc. These can be funded by sponsors, or by purchasing and consuming during the offline events, which falls under monetization through organizing activities. The sixth type is monetization through traffic acquisition. When using WeChat, we have this experience. Upon opening WeChat, it has a grid of options. This grid can direct traffic to JD.com, Pinduoduo, etc. This belongs to a model of monetization through traffic acquisition, meaning, by guiding the traffic from a free platform to a paid platform. This falls under monetization through traffic acquisition. The fifth is the advertising revenue model. There are many types under the advertising revenue model. First, let's look at e-commerce advertising. For instance, classic platforms like Alibaba, JD.com, Amazon, and Dangdang Ads fall under e-commerce advertising. If our commercial platform, our website publishes their ads, then we can earn commissions based on the ad clicks leading to purchases. This is the e-commerce advertising model. The second type is the sponsored content model. The sponsored content model is where graphic and written content is seamlessly integrated with advertising content, perfectly blending together. While reading the article, we get to know about their products, gain knowledge, and at the same time, unconsciously, we might be induced to make a purchase. This is what constitutes sponsored content advertising. We've all had this experience. For instance, while reading an article on a public account, or in our social media feeds. At the beginning, we feel that the article is spreading some knowledge to us, but we realize later that it's actually a soft advertisement for a product. This is known as sponsored content advertising. The third type is virtual product for advertising, offering users virtual products. If you want to use these virtual products, then you must accept certain actions. This type of advertising is known as virtual product for advertising. For example, when playing games, we might have this experience where, in the middle of the game, we need an item or can't pass a level, and it prompts us to watch a 10 to 20 second video, or to register for an app, or to download a certain app. This falls under virtual products for advertising. The fourth type is based on user behavior data. User behavior data. As we know, data is a vital asset for companies. It can be analyzed to understand users' daily behaviors and then use this data to make various business decisions. This is known as leveraging user behavior data. For instance, Taobao's data magic can inform us about the preferences of users in specific regions, such as their favorite product types, price ranges, and sizes. Then, based on this data, targeted advertising or direct promotions are executed to boost sales and reduce costs. This maximizes efficiency. The fifth type is display advertising. For example, when visiting various websites, we often encounter image ads, text ads, banner ads, pop-up ads, etc. All these fall under display advertising. Display advertising's pricing models are also varied, including time-based charging, monthly rates, and charges based on traffic and clicks, among others. This is the display advertising model. The sixth type is ad networks. They essentially act as advertising agencies, like Baidu and Google, which have such ad networks. Advertisers and ad groups are concentrated within these ad networks, meaning businesses publish their ads into the ad network, and we, as a platform, can pick up ads from this network, accept advertising, earning based on our click-through rate, registration numbers, or the number of views. This is the ad network model. In this section, we primarily introduced various business models for internet entrepreneurship. We can choose the platform and business model that best suits our resources and interests. Choose the platform that suits you, then choose a suitable business model. Thank you, everyone.